Hello everyone, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4. Happy Sunday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in week 2 of our San Diego Red Dragons franchise, and we are battling off against the Philadelphia Eagles at home in SeaWorld Stadium. So this will be the first regular season game and in San Diego for this Red Dragons team. So we're going to check the weekly awards before we get into today's game. Wanted to show you guys something interesting. You guys saw from the last episode, Danny Trevathan had 6 tackles, 1 INT, and it was a pick 6, by the way. He also had an offensive touchdown, so he had a touchdown reception. So he played a little bit of offense, if you guys recall, which I will have the link, by the way, in the description. If you guys want to check that episode out, you absolutely can. So, we'll see you guys at kickoff.
Today, from San Diego, California, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Patrick Mahomes and San Diego versus Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay, the San Diego Red Dragons are ready to do their first kickoff at SeaWorld Stadium in San Diego. So the stadium is very similar, or it's about the exact same as Disney World Stadium in Orlando for our Orlando Wizards franchise, which I will have the link to the video as well for one of the videos. We just began season 2 on a Friday afternoon, so just keep that in mind. We're also going to do the first regular season game for the Orlando Wizards today. So that's going to be a first down at 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles here in San Diego. And Miles Sanders, the Pittsburgh, PA native, only ran for 3 yards there. So he had 17 carries and 80 yards in last episode. And they lost that game. So that's now going to be a 2nd and 7 now for the Philadelphia Eagles. And Carson Wentz does lose 3 yards there by Tyrann Mathieu. The former Arizona Cardinal safety makes that stop. So anyway, this is going to be a 3rd and 10 now here for the Philadelphia Eagles as they're on offense. So they're going to throw the football. And the question is, do they make that first down? No, they do not. It's 4th and 1. That means they have to punt away. And Tyreek Hill will be our return man here for the San Diego Red Dragons. So Philadelphia Eagles punt this away. And Tyreek Hill, he has possession of the football. He's going to return it. And he's going to get stopped at the 47-yard line. And that was a 32-yard return. So, we're going to use a run play here for the San Diego Red Dragons. We got Jordan Howard as our running back. So, Pat Mahomes, he's going to hand the football off to Jordan Howard, the former Chicago Bears running back. He only gets about 5 yards there on that play. So, this is going to be a 2nd and 5 now here for the San Diego Red Dragons. So, San Diego, Mahomes, he's going to throw this football pretty deep. And that actually turns out to be incomplete. So, this is now going to be a 3rd and 5 now for the San Diego Red Dragons. So now Mahomes, he is going to throw this football deep to T.Y. Hilton. He actually catches it with one hand, and T.Y. Hilton gets the first touchdown of the game and the first touchdown at SeaWorld Stadium here in San Diego. So we'll see you guys when we're on defense. All right, now this is going to be a 2nd and 8 now here for the Philadelphia Eagles as they're on offense, ready to play their football. So Philly, they're going to throw the football. They pass it to Jalen Reagor. And now this will be a 3rd and 2 with only 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Red Dragons are definitely leading this 7-0, so they're going to make their final snap of the first quarter. Miles Sanders, he does get stopped at the 49 there. And this ends the first quarter. So it's now 7-0 here at SeaWorld Stadium in San Diego, California. And thus it begins the second quarter. All right, now, Philly, they run the football. Miles Sanders, he does not lose nor gain any yards. This is now going to be a 2nd and 10 here for the Philadelphia Eagles as they're on offense. So they're going to throw the football. They're going to pass it to Zach Ertz. And it does look like they do get a first down. So this will be a 1st and 10 from the 40. And it looks like the Eagles, they're going to throw the football. They're going to pass it. And it is intercepted by Pernell McPhee. And Pernell McPhee, he is going to take this all the way to the other end zone. And he gets this in to the end zone. What a cool interception there. 55-yard return that time. So here's the replay. It was a pass deflection, but then a Red Dragons defender, he caught that and returned it all the way. And it's now 14-0 San Diego. So we're going to take a break. All right, now this is going to be a 4th and 7. Now we got Tyreek Hill ready to return the punt here for the San Diego Red Dragons. So he's going to return it, and he doesn't gain for very much. He does get stopped, though, at the 37. I'm supposedly saying it was a gain of 4 yards there. So we see Andy Dalton, the former Dallas Cowboys quarterback, stepping onto the field in this episode. So he hands the football off to Dion Lewis, and he gets stopped there at the 36. So he does lose at least 1 yard, but it's not all that much. So the Eagles, they only allowed 48 passing yards in this game. And then it was all those passing yards were by Patrick Mahomes. So I'm thinking we're going to use Andy Dalton for quarters 2 and 3 in this game. And we might use possibly Nick Foles in the 4th quarter. So Nick Foles is now on our team. So Andy Dalton, he is ready to throw this football. I'm going to pass it to Larry Fitzgerald. He uses a juke move there, and he does get stopped at the 9. So 2 for 2, 54 yards. That's going to be a 1st and goal now. And we're going to use a quick slant here. And now Andy Dalton, he is ready to throw this football. That's going to be incomplete as well. And it's now going to be a 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. And Dalton looks like I'm going to throw this to Larry Fitzgerald, but that's going to be incomplete. So now we're going to use a quick slant here on 3rd and goal. So Andy Dalton, looks like he's going to throw it to Fitzgerald, and Larry Fitzgerald gets it into the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown for the Red Dragons. First receiving touchdown of the game. All right, now it is kickoff time here at SeaWorld Stadium in San Diego. So now we got Tariq Cohen, the former Chicago Bears running back. And it looks like he's going to return this kickoff, and he's going to take it all the way. And he gets it into the end zone and jumps on in. That's going to be a touchdown for the San Diego Red Dragons. 98-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. So basically, this is the second game that we had a pick six and a kickoff return for a touchdown in both. So that's really interesting to see here. We're going to attempt a 2-point conversion, and we're going to take a break since we did really well on that kickoff return and scored it for a touchdown. So many of you guys know I usually take a break when it comes to when we get a pick six or a fumble recovery, kickoff or punt return for a touchdown. And unfortunately, we don't make the 2-point conversion. So it's now 27-0 here in SeaWorld Stadium. And Pernell McPhee does get another INT. So this will be a second INT of the game. So now we have possession of the football. So now we're going to use a quick slant route with our quarterback, Andy Dalton. He's going to throw this to Larry Fitzgerald. So I'm going to throw this to Larry Fitzgerald. That's going to be a juke move there. And he does get stopped whatsoever at the 11. So 4 for 6, 101 yards. And we have 500 passing yards this season. So you guys saw in the last episode, T.Y. Hilton had 177 receiving yards. That's the most in a single game by anyone this season. So Larry Fitzgerald, he gets the second passing touchdown of the game, and it's now going to be 34-0 here at SeaWorld Stadium. So it's now 33-0 here at SeaWorld Stadium in San Diego. I accidentally clicked on the fake field goal, the fake PAT, and we actually didn't make it in for 2 points. So Philadelphia now has possession of the football. So Tyrann Mathieu makes his third tackle, and the Eagles are trying to aim their way to get their first touchdown of the game, so they don't trail behind as much. So Deshaun Jackson makes that reception. So Carson Wentz has 2 INTs in this game, and we're going to blitz on the defense on 1st and 10. So they run it, and he gets stopped at the 35. So this will be a 2nd and 9 now here for the Philadelphia Eagles. So Philadelphia, they're going to run the football with Miles Sanders, and he does get stopped at the 33. So now this will be a 3rd and 7 now here for Philly. And it's now 3-2 here for the LA Chargers game, for the LA Rams game. It looks like the Niners only leading by 1 point. So anyways, it's 4th and 7 now from the 33. The Eagles kick it, and their long field goal is a no good. So basically saying this is our time to shine. It's only the 3rd quarter, so we're easily going to win this game out. So Andy Dalton looks like he's going to throw the football. He's going to pass it to Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald, he runs the football, and he's going to get this into the end zone for a 3rd time in this episode. And that's a 60-yard touchdown, and we'll see you guys in the 4th quarter. All right, now 1st and 10. We accidentally take a timeout, so I accidentally clicked on the part of my PS4, so the D-pad or whatnot, I accidentally did, so I do apologize for that. So 1st and 10, by the way, now for the Eagles, and they get the first down. Jalen Reagor, so they're only 15 yards away from getting their first touchdown in this game. And there's only 3 minutes and 28 seconds to go in the 4th. What are they going to do? Basically, they're going to throw this football, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. So we're going to use some man coverage here on 2nd down and 10 here for the Eagles now. So the Eagles are going to avoid being sacked. So Ryan Kerrigan, the former Washington Redskins linebacker, makes his 2nd sack of the season, makes his first one of the game. Either way, 3rd and 23 now here for the Eagles. They don't want to lose more yards and end up having to waste their first down. So at first, I thought they completed that pass, but it was a no. They're at the 28-yard line. So are they going to kick it will they make it from 28 yards out? Let's see what they say. The answer is yes, but Lane Johnson appears to be down and hurt here for the Philadelphia Eagles. So Tariq Cohen, he is ready to return this kickoff here for the San Diego Red Dragons. So Cohen, it looks like he's still on his feet. Will he make a 2nd kickoff return for a touchdown? He's done multiple kickoff returns for touchdowns in our Toronto Mounties franchise. If you guys haven't checked any of those videos, I'll have one of them in the description. So, yeah, we're going to take a break. It's now 43-7 here at SeaWorld Stadium in San Diego, California. All right, now this will be a 1st and 10, and we get an interception. It looks like Justin Reed. This is going to end the game. The former Houston Texans secondary, he gets a pick, and he returns it to the end zone. So we got 2 pick sixes. It was a 76-yard return there that time, so it's now going to be 54-3. So you see Wentz does. So he reads the quarterback, Justin Reed, and then he catches it and he runs it straight into the end zone, and he gets that touchdown. All right, now the game is over here in San Diego, California. So the Red Dragons officially defeat the Philadelphia Eagles by the final score of 54-3 at SeaWorld Stadium in San Diego. This was the first regular season game at SeaWorld Stadium in San Diego, California for the Red Dragons. So they beat the Philadelphia Eagles by 51. Congrats to the Red Dragons. We're going to move on to statistics. So, player stats. So, Andy Dalton, 158.3 pass rating, 6 out of 8 there, 172 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the day. Carson Wentz whatsoever. He did have a 47.4 passer rating, 168 yards, and 3 INTs. Pat Mahomes, 1 for 2 there. He had 1 touchdown on the day as well. And receiving wise, Larry Fitzgerald, he had 6 receptions, 172 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the day. T.Y. Hilton, he had 1 reception, 48 yards, and 1 touchdown on the day. And Pernell McPhee had 2 INTs, and Justin Reed had 1 INT. Ryan Kerrigan had 1.5 sacks. Janoris Jenkins had 1 sack. Damon Harrison Sr. and Damon Harrison Sr. had 0.5 sacks. But Reed and McPhee both got a touchdown from their interceptions, respectively. Kick return wise, he had 2 kickoff returns. 104 was the longest. I think it might have been the first or the second one. I can't remember on the top of my head. But he did get 2 touchdowns in this game. And yeah, so that wraps it up, everyone. We'll see you guys next episode.